Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again. This is a game, War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. Play by email match against Jochen. Jochen is the allied player for me, the Empire of Japan. 1 day turn, scenario 1. Today we check the 20th February 1942. So, continuously picking up the undefended bases all around the Philippines. Not sure if we have big... yeah, today we will maybe see the big battle of Changsha. The second attempt to storm the city. At the same time, Jochen maybe sent out here some DMSs to hunt my submarines, but with no real effect. So far, let's say, Jochen's anti-submarine campaign had minimum impact on my sub-campaign. I lost 2 submarines with mine contact. So, both of this was, let's say, related to bad choices on my side, how I operate the submarine. So, night was quiet, nothing really happened. None of us really try to push it, and for sure the allies don't have it maybe, and I cannot do it. I need first to build up my forward bases. I must move oil, or fuel and supplies. Supplies I don't have, at least not more so many. So some Catalinas gets killed over Luganville. This is always nice. Second attempt to damage the base and make sure that Jochen don't build up here any other fort levels so shortly before I can maybe wipe out the Dutch forces. And this attack was powerful for the amount of bombers I can create here, many hits. But I also don't want, not that I really need this base. This is really only a mountain, nothing more. It has no strategic value for me in the long run. It's only a defense position. You can try to retreat and hold this, like Clarkfield. You can hold this hex, but you only hold something. You cannot operate out of this. At least there's no way to support from the sea. So again, now a ground attack, some damage, nothing overly crazy. Airfield attack, Changsha again. But not really a lot of damage. Compared to the many bombs I drop here, too little damage. Only light losses on your side. For me it's a free bombing campaign, so why not? Staying or keeping my Air Force grounded, doing idle, maybe training missions is a possibility to save maybe supplies, but if I don't strike now, I will never strike. I only must make sure that Jochen not sneakily bring in his fighters and make one big cap trap or something like this and wipe out half of my bomber strikes. So I always use a recon that I know at the end of the day what is waiting for me the next day. Hopefully. Can always fail, but at war you also must risk something. And today again 4 engine bombers attacking Luganville. And again my zeros are in position to counter this. So this is the really first time that we see the Liberators taking part in this game. Before it was always the B-17s. So I'm not so sure if now what is the better airplane. At least we can kill here the first Liberator already quickly on, or early on. I don't know if the Liberators are at 20,000 feet. It is, I mean, maybe a normal level for, I mean the standard altitude for level attack for engine bombers in real life. But okay, the next is dead. And number 3. At least they're dying quickly. Not like B-17s. Hit, and then at the end they're only flying back. And we also can see that these Liberators are not coming from Nomaya, they must come from Comarc? Yeah, it's Anchor. So Comarc was the base, the northern base of New Caledonia. So maybe Jochen split his air force, that he operates his heavy units from Comarc and his twin engine fighters from Nomaya. So this is more strategic attack, and Nomaya have the tactical bombers. And one more. So this looks successful. Oh yeah, the whole attack is defeated. 4, 5, maybe all 6 are dead. Roughly at 23,000, but the combat results said at 20,000. Good. Oh, 3 more coming. Luckily I have still more zeros here, and even a little flag. A little. But if they're really attacking at 20,000, then my flag have no impact. I would roughly say that the Japanese flag is maybe good up to 4,000. Is the Japanese flag good? Everything over 4,000, the Japanese flag is lacking punching power, and over 10,000 is get really weak. The Allies, on the other hand, they have early on the better medium range flag. So they can go up to 6,000 easily, and later on up to 10,000. Okay, they're trying to attack the Hiei, but missing. 1 more dead. and 2 damage. 20,000. So now this I really say, oh, this is a long range attack. I don't understand completely. This is really long range for a Liberator? Okay. And there's a B-17s coming. The problem is this is all at the same time frame, so it's, I don't know if it's morning attack. So my caps are getting weaker and weaker by every strike is coming in. And if Jochen sent first the more weaker Liberators and the stronger Fortresses now in the late morning, then it's more hard for me to defend them. Yeah. And again, here we can see damage, damage, damage. Where's the kill? Give me a kill. Only a dead American bomber is a good American bomber. Yeah, one at least. Haruna. This was the other one. Haruna, also 20,000 again in long range. Is this really so far away? I must calculate it. Ah, no. Comarc is not a level 5 or level 6 airbase. And then the twin engine bombers, they're operating in normal range, but only with reduced bomb load, simply because the airbase cannot provide enough bombs. I think it must be a layer level base 5 or 6 to fully let a 4 engine bomber equipped with all possible and drop load. And then the B-29, the Super Star Fortress, I think need even a level 7 airbase to operate at full capacity. So, yeah, now I remember. Now it makes sense. Because the distance is not the problem. It's simply only the airbase can provide the equipment. Ooh, maybe this was a loss for my zeros. So because Jochen is flying now this high and not like 10,000, he maybe saw that I fly lower before. I cannot dive on the bomber, so I have not a tactical advantage that I can get a speed bonus. And the fortresses are, at least I think it's the same speed. Oh, there was a flak hit. Rarely. So again, we can see only half bomb load because Comarc is here. The distance is not an issue, but I think it's really only airbase 3 or 4, but you need 5 or 6. And I can kill one by flak. Good. So this was all the morning. We saw some action. So my dive bombers, they can find submarines, but not able really to attack them. Some support from Palau Islands. A little. But also out of Manila I have other wearing. Simply harass these ground forces on the march. So afternoon, no additional bombing strikes or attempts on Luganville, so I really was able now to defend this base for 3-4 days. No additional damage. So far everything is fine. Now we will see if the Battle of Changsha is in favor for Jochen, in favor for me, or a mix. So again, I have here roughly, or I have here over 10,000 attack value, but roughly 10.5. And Jochen have maybe 4.5. But Jochen have the advantage of double terrain and I think triple forts. Okay, it was a long battle. Here we can see again that I bring more than double the troops. A lot of more guns. A lot of unlimited more vehicles because the Chinese don't have any vehicles. 10,000 and a half against only 4,000. So this is okay. I can blow up immediately the fort level. So from 3 to 2. So I fight against a level 2 fort. The problem is only that Jochen can nearly double his attack value, and I cannot even keep my attack value. I fall down, so I'm still not a 1-to-1 kill ratio. The defender of the terrain, the fort, the leaders, and the preparation is not so good, but again, I would say this always plopping up or not, and it's really hard to say if it's really counts or not counts. I'm not so sure. For sure, the terrain and the fort helps. And we can see that roughly the losses are 1 to 2. I mean, don't this 34,000. I think this is really only a number for show. I think much more important, at least for counting, is I lost 420 squads and he lost 200 squads. Again, the value of a Japanese squad is double than compared to the Chinese. So I lost nearly like 800 Chinese against 200 Chinese. This is really not a good ratio. And disabled is also very, at least double for me. Disabled, I mean I can rebuild everything, but also the Chinese can rebuild. The rest is okay. Normally the higher amount of destroyed squads is a problem. That needs more time. Disabled I can, I think, bring back faster on the map. So again, it was a failure. It was not a total disaster, but it was a failure, that for sure. I will try it once more. I must wait 1 or 2, maybe 3 turns. I try it again, and if the second time now I bring it down to level 2, the next attack it will bring normally down to level 4, level 1. If this is also the same result, similar, then I will stop it. Then it has no sense. But okay. The Thai forces here trying to get rid of this British or Indian troops. Now we have a battle of Vasu. This is maybe more a success. Yeah. Unluckily, I cannot force him to surrender. But I sent one of my division parts to immediately follow up. So it counts like A and B was fighting, and I think C is a follow up. So C is moving already. I get the move mode, move turn into the enemy hex. So I can catch up normally with the Chinese forces before they can react. I have here no air support in the north, so I cannot normally move faster than the Chinese. We move at the same speed. But I have 1 turn advantage. Good. So the air war I won maybe. We will see how many twin or quad engines bombers Jochen lost now really today, but the land war was for sure in favor for Jochen. So not a really good day for Japan. So we can check 6 liberators and 4 B-17, so 10 heavy bombers gets killed. I lost these are all ops losses. And additionally I can get rid of 3 Catalinas. Not bad. This was a really successful air war for me. Ships sinking. Nothing again. But the land battle really pushed me back to 5,500 to, so I have not even roughly over 10 times kill count for land battle. That is maybe still okay, 1 to 10, but it's also nothing super good. I can live with it, but the good days are soon over, because many of these easy kills are from the Dutch, American, and the British forces in Malaya, Philippines, and so on. Yeah. And the air war is now 1040 to 750, so roughly 300 engine or airplanes more destroyed for the Allies than for the Japanese. Tja, so Vasu I can check first. We capture the last important base. No, I don't know. There's normally nothing industry here. It's only an empty base. But I took the base, and you can see that this unit is already half on the way. Oh, now it's switched to combat mode. Ah yeah, okay. Maybe it switched to combat mode later. But you can see I make 23 miles in only one turn. This is normally a move mode. Or I don't know how the game completely calculated, but I think in 1 or 2 turns already in this hex. This is mountain so far I know. But the Chinese units are broken, so even a third division with 150 attack value is, but no disruption, perfect, ready, well trained, well motivated, and in range of the command of the HQ. So normally no issue. My cavalry is still here on the way to pick up the really last base in Mongolia. Xi'an is still moving. Jochen is pulling out, but still here at 29 units. So the bulk of his forces are still here. He only maybe trigger small units back to the rear to maybe prepare something. And I'm still walking here to cross the river. Next turn I will walk. I was in combat mode because I was not sure if Jochen maybe attack me with airstrikes, so I won't normally make it safe. And here is also open terrain. Latest here I also can only walk in combat mode. If I walk in move mode, I maybe have the risk to suffer high losses, let's say this. But high losses I also took here now in Changsha. So from 10.5 I am down to 8,000, so 2,500 attack value was wiped out or maybe disabled. Again, this is active, so I have a lot of stuff. 2,000 is disabled and 400 is destroyed. And mainly destroyed, you can see this division is more or less completely inactive. So originally I had here 324. These are the fighting squads. These are the pioneers. They also counting for attack value. So these are together already 370 attack value. And from this 370 attack value is only 2 left. 230, so 220, or let's say these are 230 more or less, are disabled. So I'm missing 140, something like this. This unit lost 140 attack value. Really lost, not only disabled. So I must bring these units back to my hospital town. Here is more or less my hospital. I have here the Chinese Expedition Army HQ. This will give a bonus for healing and repairing and have a lot of supplies. So everything what gets damaged, I take here out, bring it here, repair it, and try to get it ready for the next fight as soon as possible. I think it simply works better if you not stay with the enemy in a hex and have your own base. So far I understand that if you stay in your own base you can heal faster. And if you have a command unit, it also give a bonus to heal faster. But this was not a real full success. And like I said, I tried once more, and if it's not working, then this tactic maybe really not works like I hoped for. But the game also don't offer too many options. But let's say this, I still try it. In the dojo game it was working. In the dojo game I can mess up enough forces and to always push dojo out of the position. Dojo never had enough time to prepare enough. And I think Jochen had enough time to dig in deep, so he's simply too strong to force him out of position. Nothing more here. Philippines is also, because I took already all and I pick here up the forces. Jochen is moving here on always forgot the name of this base. Kagarian. But, and I have here nearly nothing, but I will now bring from, because I finished here everything and clean the mines and I had cargo ships in position, I can now bring in some forces here to reinforce the position. And then Jochen can try to attack me, but he will fail, and at the same time I try to land behind his lines and then cut him off. And maybe then, once I cut him off and he is here blocked, then all his units will surrender, or not only run away. Tarakan must wait for reinforcements. Balikpapan, I was in rest mode. Still one turn to get the last units in position. This is a cavalry unit, so maybe I will attack next turn already because I don't need the cavalry, or I wait one more turn for the cavalry and then attack with everything. Here was no real activity. I lost track of the submarines, but normally they are still here. My submarines also was not able to really do something. I had to call them back after this Kaga disaster, but luckily thinking of Enterprise. Had too many submarines running out of torpedoes and a little damage here, limit damage there. Here in Rabul is also nothing really new. I have my carriers here to protect the base, and we shut down some bombers with limited success or even better success. I lost I'm not sure if I really lost this airplane. I think last turn maybe I lost the airplane, but the pilots are still fine. So two under repair. I have still enough, a little fatigue, but this is okay, and I have more kills. And the problem is you don't really get what kind of kill. It's a fighter kill, it's a transport kill, it's a heavy bomber kill. This the game will not tell you. Additional information would be nice, why not? I mean, the game has so many information. Normally you could also do this. That also similar is waiting here. I cannot see the kill, what this pilot kill, and at what day he killed it. Would be possible, would be nice. Simply, many people would like it. You don't must write anything down. You can check the combat ammunition, then you also can write everything down, then you know which guy killed what. You can also maybe check here the ops report. Sometimes you get here the information that a pilot gets killed, something like this, but not always, not so well written. Yeah, here I don't see now the kills of my zeros. Naja. At the same time, I have my carriers. They are here now. Source of Nomaya. I still trying to lure out Jochen. I was here in a position 6 hexes away. I was hoping, okay, maybe his twin engine came out and then I can kill them here out in the open sea, but no, he don't want. So now I'm already so sourced that I maybe will go more and try to maybe find here some unescorted, easy picking I can attack. The problem is only that I have really only the minimum dive bomber, so they are okay for hunting maybe cargo ships, but nothing more. So that's all first. No other big change. See you all. Take care. Bye bye.